Hi friends, this is Gail O'Neill, and I teach stamping. I hope you enjoy. So tonight I'm going to be working with Parisian Beauty and this beautiful folder, Parisian Flourish. It is gorgeous, and the dies. Now my computer is giving me like a little notice that I am running out of memory. So if anything should happen, I'm going to come back on my phone because right now I'm on my other camera. So just know I'll come back, but I'm going to try and make this short because these are pretty simple cards tonight. So this is the first card, and it's an inlay, which I have done before. So and most of it is done, and I'll explain the process. So I think I cut this a little larger. I think it's 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. So first you want to do your die cut, and then you want to put it through the folder, because if you do it the other way, you're going to smush your beautiful image that your folder made. So then I cut the same size, a piece of the Parisian DSP. It's gorgeous on this side also. I mean, check that out. Is that gorgeous? This is all like shiny gold. So let's put that together. I cut this out of the raspberry, not pudding. Oh, like I flick it and it goes back in. Okay, it's off. So all the pieces are out. I have cut out a more. We all know what that means. So let's do it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, because this is going to be like a little wonky, is glue this down. So let's get the glue going. So it's really a pretty easy card. It's just the process of getting your die cut out. There's actually no stamping on this card. What's a stamper to do? Okay, so we're going to make sure that that's straight. Of course, the glue dries like really quick, so let's hope we got it. Okay, then we're going to take, let me just get in a little closer. So I didn't get crazy with the glue on here, but I put it on the bottom and then just a few like open spots, like there, a little bit there, and up on the top. And I shut the fan off in here because I'm going to be heat embossing something and I'm dying. So I might have to jump up and turn the overhead fan back on. So then you just lay this back in, and that's why it's called inlay. So then everything is flat as if it's one piece of paper. So you could sponge your background. I mean, you can do all different kinds of things, use different dyes, but I just thought this would be nice, a little different. And then I'm gonna glue that to the pink, which is petal pink, and that's at 5 1/4. No, yeah, 5 1/4 by 4. Duh. It's so sad when you have to cover up beautiful paper to use the other side. Whoops. And of course, I didn't get it even, and I'm fighting it. Fight. It's a little better. Okay, and I think I will raise that up. I don't think, yeah, I didn't on the other one, but let's do it. It'll give the card a little bit more dimension. Hi, Noni. Just looking up. Patricia, Joanne, who else? Jackie, Linda. Okay, so let's put that. I knew I missed one. So really not much coloring. The other card, I'm just going to do a little bit of shading. But I posted it on my page. I took a class, so this is the image they give you. Now I'm working on doing it in yellow and a different green. So tonight is kind of simple. Okay, so let's get this glued on, and then the card is almost done. So again, just a little bit of glue. And you can use a sponge if you want to get it like all over it, but really just a few dots hold it. When your fingers can hold it. And then just pop that right over there. So then the other thing that comes with this suite, and these are champagne rhinestones. I just call everything gems. So I'm going to put 1, 2, and there's a lot of these small ones, 3. And that card is finished. So let's go on to the next one. So this one we're going to do a little stamping. Let me just get everything. I need that again. So the inks that I'm using is Petal Pink, Soft Seafoam, and Smoky Slate. So I actually pre-did this, but I'll show you the process. And then I'll be able to make another card out of it. Okay, so on white paper, white cardstock. There it is. You would think. Okay, so first thing you want to do is take your embossing buddy, and that gets all the static off that paper. Let me just make sure everything is, here's the paper, okay. So I'm going to ink it up with Versamark. And I'm using the iridescent, well, it's not called iridescent, shimmer black. So we're just going to stamp that. And it doesn't matter if you're straight or not unless that's going to be your card, because I cut it out. So you just take your little paper, Some people use a filter or a tray. Let me cover. You want to cover your ink back up so that any stray little flakes don't go into it. Just dump it right over where you stamped and then flick it off. And that's better. Then you just take all of that and pour it back in. So really, it does not take a lot. So it's best to have your heat tool going, but they are kind of noisy. So I'm just gonna warm it up for a second. Hi, Judy and Marlene, Karen, Kathy. Okay. So I like to start in one spot and then slowly move it around, and you can see it turn. It's a little bit harder when you're doing like anything with the sparkles in it. But you can still see it turn, and then I just kind of go back a little bit. But you don't want to go too much because you don't want it to burn. So I'm going to go ahead. That's that. We're going to color it on the one that I cut out already. And I'm going to try using the Stampin' Up. And all I did is just put like a little bit of shadow. So I'm using the lightest, the smoky slate. And just giving it very little. It's sticking to me. Just so it doesn't look like you can really see through it. Because in this you can. So by not going like in that center there, it kind of looks like the sun would be hitting it there. But really it doesn't matter. You just want to give it a little bit of color. You can even color it pink if you wanted to. It's your thing. Okay, so we've got that ready. Then I use these. I only need one of them, but of course I like to cut two, just for the word. And that came from Painted Labels, which is also a new set that'll be out in a couple days. These can be purchased. All right, so we're going to take these words, and it's really hard to read, but it's really a nice saying. And I'm going to take that in the smoky slate. And I'm just going to stamp it randomly. Doesn't even matter if you're, a little bit off. Get the sides. But do it a little bit random, and then it doesn't look so placed or in line, or whatever you would call that. Okay, so we've got that. Then I'm going to take in the seafoam. And I'm also just going to randomly do a few of those. Maybe one more there. Doesn't even matter if they end up overlapping. that's not blurry. I keep saying I'm going to start using my phone again, but I'm paying for this stupid program. So I'm going to take this and also randomly place it where it looks good. How's that? Okay, so we've got that. Then we're going to take this piece and we're going to put a few and get that ready. And then I have the minis, had the minis. Oh, come on. They were right here. Oh, they're attached to the gems. Okay, so I'm going to put a few of these. Oops. Oh, it wants to go to bed with me. Okay. So we've got them. Let me put these where I know they're supposed to be. Right? A place for everything and everything in its place. All right, so we've got that ready. Let's glue this down to a black background. And of course, because it's on black, I can't see where my, oh, I hit that, not too bad. Okay. And then this is going to go down onto the pink. So that's going to go about there, but guess I got some powder. Swifter to the rescue. Okay, so we are going to stamp on that. Life is a magnificent adventure. And we're going to stamp that in black. Hopefully even. Not bad. Okay, and then I have a dauber. So we're going to take that and just go around the edges. Okay, so that's going to go a little bit at an angle. And then this will go down flat. And then I'm going to bring back the gems. This is probably one of the shortest lives I've done. And there is card number 2. So let me bring them back. So there's the 2 cards, kind of on the simple side. Thank you, Marlene. So, oh, thank you, everybody. So I'm glad you joined me. And is Wednesday New Year's Eve? I think it is. So I will not be here, but I might pop on Thursday. So let's see how it goes. And I'll see you next time. I'll post when I'm going to come on. And you know my motto. I don't know what, but it'll be something. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Good night. Thanks, Sue.